Lesson 15.6 is finding limits from a table type 2. So we're going to do the same thing and put x values in to see what the limits are. First, they want us to try 4 from the left, then 4 from the right, then to see if a limit as x approaches 4 exists, and f of 4. I would probably just go ahead and try f of 4 first to see what happens. And it tells me it's undefined. So let's put that in. Then let's think 4 from the left. If it helps you to make a number line, that's fine. So here's 4. So a number to the left of 4 would be 3. And we'll know that from the right will be 5. So let's try plugging in 3 and see what we get. Get that. And then I'm going to keep getting closer. So I'm going to get right up to it at 3.9 and 3.99. I want you to notice what happened. We went from negative 0.02, which is 2/100ths. So that's just a little bit under the x-axis. The negative 2.9, which is almost negative 3. Then we went all the way down to negative 299. If you think about that as a graph, so let's say here and here, and we're going to 4, say right here. We're having it to where we know there's no point here because at x is 4, it's undefined. And then as x is approaching 3, we're just slightly under. And then as we get closer, we're like negative 3. And then already at negative 3.999, we are like way down here. And so look what happens if, again, I do another 9. Holy moly, I get negative 29,000. What that means is that this arrow is going down so fast, it must be approaching an asymptote or negative infinity here. So I would put that my limit is going down so much, I can't stop at a number, and I put negative infinity. You could also put does not exist here. I kind of like having this to help remind myself of what the end behavior is doing. Let's try 4 from the right. So I would start with 5. And then let's go closer. Let's do 4.1. 4.01. 0.001. So again, you can already see the pattern. We went negative 3.1. So as we're reading from this side, we're here. And then it's already dropping so quick. Let's try the next one. And now we already have negative 30,000. So again, this end is going to be dropping so quick that I must have an asymptote here. So I'm going to also put that from the right's negative infinity. Now you have an option here. You can either put negative infinity, or you can put undefined, or sorry, not undefined, does not exist there. Because technically the definition of a limit is that it's approaching a number, and infinity is not a number. But again, I like seeing what my end behavior is doing. And we've already got f of 4. So that would be all we need on that one. Let's do one more of them. We want to find an x is negative 2. Tells me again it's undefined, so let's go ahead and do that part. Now we'll do negative 2 from the left. Be careful with your negatives again. So we want to try negative 3 first to see if we can find the trend. And then get closer, so we'll do negative 2.1. And sometimes kids ask me, is this necessary to go through each of these numbers? Can you just go ahead and do like negative 2.0001? You can, but I like seeing the trend because again, it's not about what number we're at, it's what we're approaching. And so it's nice coming closer to it to see and make sure there really is a pattern. And this problem will show you that it matters. Okay, so it looks like the closer I'm getting to negative 2, it looks like I'm really just getting negative 2 as my y. Okay, let's try from the right. So again, I'm coming from negative 1, I'm getting closer, so that would be negative 1, and then I'll try negative 1.9. Totally different. Okay, 0.9, 1.99. So I want to show you that I went from 2.95, so almost 3. I got lower, so I'm decreasing, but then I went back up. That's not a good sign. If you're not doing the same pattern where you're increasing or decreasing, and see now I went back up, this is not going to exist. So this is having some kind of weird oscillating behavior where as I'm getting closer, I'm going kind of up and down and up and down. And so this does not have a limit that exists. So I'm going to put D and E. Since these don't match, I'm going to put D and E here as well. So this is why it's important to really pick a number and then start getting closer and closer and closer so you can see the trend. I wish they graphed these for me, but they don't.